Good morning, Plaza Tigers. Hey, Plaza Tigers.
I'm Ashley on the Knights, and joining me today is
Carol on the Olympians.
It's Wednesday, April 24th, and it's a red day.
Now let's fly it on over to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kate and Grace.
Hey Ashley, what's for lunch today?
Today for lunch we have popcorn chicken with a hot roll or a cheeseburger. The premium meal is Bosco breadsticks, or you can have the deli bar. The sides are mashed potatoes and gravy, roasted vegetables, and a peach cup. Now let's hand drive it on over to Mr. Wilson.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm
I know I'm weird. Just go with it. Plaza Middle's good weather with Willie here on this. I guess I gotta call it chilly Wednesday morning because it was in the 70s and gonna be in the 50s and cold. Before we get to the weather, everyone's favorite Wednesday game. Snaps are off. Be careful before you cross the street. So tomorrow's Thursday. Here we go. Like I said, it's going to be a little chilly today. I think the high is 52 degrees, and chance of rain I think is like 100%. So it's going to rain. I think it starts around 10 or 11, and it should last a good 4 or 5 hours. So we're going to get some rain today, but the good news is with the rainy days comes sunshiny days. Kind of like life. You have the lows and you have the highs. And the lows wouldn't be as low without the highs. And the bitter wouldn't be as bitter without the sweet. So that's important to know that life goes up and down for everybody, just like the weather. So Thursday, 70. Friday, 71 and nothing but sun. And then Saturday, also sunshiny, 73 degrees. And you know what that means? Go outside. I'm not going to explain it any more than that. That's your weather forecast for the next 7 days. It's looking gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, Mrs. Mathis has something to say. Look at that transition there.
That was
Mrs. Mathis.
That was made for me, wasn't it? That was great.
She's got something to tell you.
I want to touch base. I just got back from breakfast supervision and I had a lot of questions. I see a lot of kids wearing bandanas, making fashion statements with their bandanas. Bandanas are not allowed to be worn at school. Okay, girls, if you want to wear a headband, that's fine. You have to choose something other than a bandana. Boys, we can't wear bandanas. Girls and boys, no one is wearing bandanas. Okay? Thank you for following that expectation. If you have a bandana on currently, right now, you should be taking it off. And you should either be giving it to your teacher to hold for the rest of the day, or you should be locking it in your locker and not bringing it back to school. And we'll go back to the fabulous Mr. Wilson.
Oh, what a nice transition.
Thank you.
So the weather is brought to you by Bob the Builder, because Birthday Pencil is working with Bob the Builder out there, because who wouldn't like to work with Bob the Builder? He's such a nice guy. He's always kind and caring, very sweet. There he is. Look at him, smiling. Hey there, Bob. The winner that I did not choose, by the way, I had one of the announcers choose. So if you want to blame anyone, blame the announcers. I had nothing to do with this. Mrs. Ritzky's home base chose the correct answer of Barbara Bush. It was not George W., it was Barbara Bush. And you should know why we've chosen Barbara Bush. I think the flags had to go half-mast yesterday to the sad news of Barbara passing. So on into the joke of the day. That's not a very good transition, but there's the low, right? Someone's passing, and now on to something funny. So there you go. The joke of the day, hopefully it's funny, and the answer's already there. What drives people buggies? Horsies. I'm not really sure. It's not quite as high as I was hoping to get, but it's up there anyway. That's it. I've talked too long. I always do. Good luck on the map test, and do your best on the test. I'm out.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson and Miss Mathis. Hey, Ashley, got any jokes?
Of course. Where do pencils go to spend their vacations?
I don't know. Where?
Pennsylvania.
Haha, that's a good one.
Time for some positive acts of kindness.
To Mr. Jolliffe from Emma. Mr. Jolliffe is always smiling at me and saying hi. He is so kind.
To the custodians from Chloe. They are so nice and always has a smile on their face. Thank you for everything you do.
To Julia on the Nights from Elijah. I forgot to bring a book, so Julia let me borrow one.
To Audrey on the Olympians from the home base teacher. Thank you for all the kindness you give. You are the kind one.
To the Knights teachers from Anonymous for giving us the best work environment.
To Jace from Mr. Calvin for doing the right thing. Great job, Plaza Tigers. Keep it up.
It's time to see who the student leader of the month is.
Teachers, please send your students to the front lobby if their names are called.
On the heroes, the female leader is Emily W., and the male leader is Elijah G.
On the Incredibles, it is Kate M. and Amir A.
On the Knights, the female leader is Lindsay S., and the male leader is Aiden S.
On the Legends, it's Allison H. and Jack Y.
On the Olympians, it's Anna K. and Simon S.
On the Phoenix, it's Linda M. and Isaac K.
On the Thunderbirds, it's Ann G. and Kason T.
Great job, guys.
Don't forget to buy your yearbook. It's only $15 in the office. You will find out if you made the lip dub today. Make sure to read your email completely. Everyone gets an email to tell you if you made it or not.
Now let's drop a marble in the jar. Make today count. It's a great day to be a tiger.
Rawr.